all of my family members have large families. I come from a 10-home family with a single mother, so I didn't have as much privileges as the next person when it came to school or anything like, goal requirements. But the support was still there. I still had a very helpful family. All of them were very passionate on, thriving and not just staying in the slums or not that it was horrible, but we just didn't have the exact opportunities as all the privileged kids did. But that didn't deter any of our passion or our determination to become what we want to be, especially for my mother. She was always passionate on us, getting to where we want to be and thriving in life, being successful. So that was always she was our hype woman. So that was amazing. So when it comes to that part with AVID also gives you that extra boost. It was like a motherhood for me as well, because you had your mother at home who was supporting you and at school. And it allowed you to see a different perspective, like, hey, I'm able to accomplish all of my goals with certain privileges, even if I look like I'm struggling. Even if it says on paper, hey, you aren't going to be able to accomplish all of these with how much your family is struggling, but you still have all the right tools at school to help you. Since I was in 5th grade, I've always wanted to be in STEM. So I know my major is going to be biochemical engineering. So I plan to go to a 4-year university with hopefully as many scholarships as I can to get a full ride. And when I do, I want to become a forensic scientist, but, varies between my major because I don't really have a specific field that I want to, a specific career. I just know that I want to help people in biology. The lack of motivation does come and go every single, when you don't want to know. If you get lost, I get lost a lot. I do deter from my previous, major or what I want to be because I'm like, oh, I'm not as smart as the next person, or I might not be doing that well because my grades are slipping a little bit, and I don't think I see myself as being this person when other people have already been doing this for years. I don't know if I'll be able to have the money to be able to support me and my family go through my entire college career because it's such a hard major to get into. But AVID did allow me to see that, hey, I can do whatever I want, I put my mind to. It was very inspirational because whenever I lacked motivation, you would have your teachers nag you on, hey, why aren't you doing this anymore? You're going to be great at this. Don't look at the other person next to you. Look at yourself and focus on your own goals. Have that kind of tunnel vision on how you're going to succeed in your own life. So you have these different resources as well. Again, AVID brings on more and more resources that would help you to become the best you that you can be. At a time where I really wanted to go to MIT. It's a very, very hard school to get into. But, and I always told myself I was never going to be able to get into there because it's such a prominent, such a private and privileged school. And I'd always have my friends that are saying, you can do whatever you want, just as long as you know that you can. So having that support, having that backup always kind of boosts my morale and had kind of boosted my ego on trying to be the most successful version of myself, even if I knew that I couldn't possibly do it. So I still want to be a forensic scientist or at least someone in the biochemical field. And I plan on applying to even the private colleges that I know I might not even get into if I don't, and it's okay. But I'm applying to MIT, UC Berkeley, UCSD, a lot of I applied to Caltech, a lot of CSUs, USC, Brown, and Columbia.